A very good evening to one and all, and I hope you can clearly see the PPT as well, and you can hear me properly as well. A quick yes in the chat box, please. Quick yes in the chat box, please. Those who have joined late, आप मेरी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं, देख पा रहे हैं? A quick yes in the chat box, please. Okay, thank you. So let's start the session. So before starting the session, I'll just give you a brief. Anyways, it is written on the slide as well. My name is Prashant, and I'll be talking about, that's what the agenda of the day today is. I'll be talking about how to crack CAT in 5 months, and they are not talking about 5 months, exactly less than 5 months. That's what I'll be talking about. And when I'm talking about how to crack CAT, I don't have मेरे पास कोई जादुई कोई छड़ी नहीं है कि मैं आप लोगों से बात करूंगा and you'll be able to crack that. मेहनत आपको ही करनी पड़ेगी, but I can show you the way, I can show you the direction. And Ekoching basically trains students for CAT, and that's why I am here in front of you talking about all those things with first webinar on CAT 2021. Before starting the session, let me clarify a few things to you guys, that I'll be not talking more than 30-35 minutes, because I know कि आपका समय बहुत कीमती है. मेरा समय तो शायद कीमती है या नहीं है, but I'm sure that you guys are very busy in your this thing. So I'll not take more than 30-35 minutes. And before starting the session, I am sure that if you are attending this session, there'll be certain expectation from your side, because if you have, kind of you must have missed watching the movie Tufan today, or let's say you are not posting anything on Instagram today, you have put on hold all your WhatsApp chats, you have put on hold all your WhatsApp, all your web series, there must be something you are concerned with. So in the chat box now, so that I can accordingly talk to you guys what you are expecting from this session. Quickly in the chat box, आपकी इस session से क्या expectations हैं before I start with my formal PPT, so that I can make that PPT according to you कि आप क्या चाह रहे हैं. Quickly in the chat box, what are you expecting from this session? Quickly in the chat box, guys. Very good. So I have first very straightforward this thing है, CAT clear करना है और जल्द भी. To get proper guidance, Mohammed is saying a study planner, Muskan, I'll definitely be helping you with this. Okay, what else? Strategy, Poonam is talking about. Okay, fine, Divyesh, we'll talk about this. A best way of learning for CAT clearance, Ashish, I'll talk about that. Clearing all doubts regarding CAT, Dipanshu, okay, I'll try it. Pawan, if you are talking about a proper teacher, the word proper is very vague. Tejaswini is talking about I want to clear CAT 21. That's it. I expect to get motivated as much as I can. I don't fear about the lack of time. Very good, Prerna. That's too optimistic, this thing from you. Strategy for CAT. CAT from point of view of average profile, Ankit, fine. So I think more or less I'll be covering all those things in my PPT. So in next 30 to 35 minutes, I'll be talking about 5-month planner for CAT. And believe me, guys, there is something for everyone. I repeat, there is something for everyone. जो भी इस session को attend करने आए हैं, even if let's say you are a startup or you have not started yet, or let's say you have done your 50% of the course, or let's say you have done your 70-80% of the course, there is something for everyone out there. Let's start the session now, and I'll be clearing all your doubts. And by the end of the session, अगर आपके कुछ भी questions आ जाते हैं, वो आपको बाद में हम लोग last के अंदर discussion करेंगे. So let's start. So let me quickly start up with the agenda. We're talking about the study planner for the next 150 days. उसके अंदर what I'll be covering is what and how to prepare. That's very important thing, because nowadays we are talking about probably someone is doing a self preparation, or someone, let's say, have joined all those guys, all those types of classes. What exactly I have to do, how to prepare in these 150 days. Then we are talking about learning from past year papers. Then I'll be talking about how important are giving mocks and analysis. I'll talk about how to analyze my strength and weakness. I'll talk about should I worry about my weakness or work on my strength. I'll be talking about what to expect in CAT 2021. And at last, I'll be talking about exciting offer for you guys. So hang on for a while, right? Next 30-35 minutes. And I'm telling you, with whatever expectation you are attending this session. I will ensure that your expectation is being met and you will get something out of this session. Shall we start, guys? Pick yes in the chat box so that I should know कि आप सारे session को attend कर रहे हैं. A quick yes in the chat box, please. Okay, fine. So I've got many yeses here. Everyone is attending the session. Very good. That's good. Chalo, let's. Okay, Mayuri, I'll start. Beta, मतलब ऐसे गुस्सा मत हो. I'll take my time accordingly. So ऐसे गुस्सा मत हो. Mayuri बोले, please start. Don't waste my time. Okay. So learning from past year papers. Let's talk about learning from the past year paper. My first question to you guys, पहला क्वेश्चन जो मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूं, that how good or bad और कितना आप लोग CAT को जानते हैं, right? Quickly in the chat box, to get a 99 percentile, how much marks? Quickly in the chat box, to get a 99 percentile, how much marks? I just want to understand कि आप CAT को कितनी अच्छी तरीके से जानते हैं. Okay, Prerna is saying 150. Shrisha is saying 295, very good. 150 to 156, 100 marks. That's what we are talking about. Let's talk about learning from past year papers. हमें पहली चीज क्या करनी चाहिए? I'll talk about scores. First of all, please go thoroughly with the paper pattern. Please, you should be very thorough with the paper pattern. And there are many things which is floating around. ये change हो जाएगा, वो change हो जाएगा. Guys, whatever changes will be there. Approx 2,10,000 students. Approx 2,10,000 students, they have appeared for, let's say, CAT 2020. And similarly, इतना ही कुछ स्टूडेंट जो है मुझे इस साल भी एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि दो कैट का एग्जाम लेंगे. The first thing which you need to understand is अगर कुछ भी चेंज होगा, whatever change is there, the change is there for everyone. पिछली बार भी हमने बोला कि हमारे 26 क्वेश्चन आ जाएंगे. हम लोग बात कर रहे थे 2 आवर्स का पेपर हो गया, किस तरीके से क्वेश्चंस होंगे. बट इफ यू सी, अगर किसी ने अच्छी तरीके से मॉक का एनालिसिस किया होगा, मॉक पेपर दिए होंगे, उसको ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुई थी, बिकॉज मोर और लेस एवरीथिंग वाज सेम. एंड बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कैट हैपनिंग इन वेरियस स्लॉट्स, कैट हैपनिंग इन वेरियस स्लॉट्स. सो इस केस के अंदर मुझे नहीं लगता है ज्यादा कि कुछ पेपर पे पैटर्न चेंज के अंदर कुछ एक्सपेक्टेड होगा. बट स्टिल जुलाई एंड आ गया है, लगभग अगस्त, जुलाई एंड या अगस्त फर्स्ट वीक के अंदर ये सारा राज खुलने वाला है. When I am Ahmedabad, will be declaring that what exactly you can expect from particular this thing. So when we are talking about go through the paper pattern, you should know exactly what is expected. When we are talking about what is expected, if let's say I'm talking about, let's start with CAT 2016. CAT 2016, CAT 2017, CAT 2018, CAT 2019, and CAT 2020. Can you tell me what exactly has changed apart from 20 का पेपर पैटर्न? उसको छोड़ दो, मुझे बता सकते हो what exactly has changed from 16 to 20? Anyone in the chat box? और मेरे साथ सेशन में चैट बॉक्स के अंदर एक्टिव रहिएगा, बिकॉज अगर आप एक्टिव रहेंगे तो यू विल बी गेटिंग रियली मोर थिंग्स एंड वी कैन हैव इनटू डिफरेंट डिस्कशन एज वेल. Okay, can you tell me what exactly the changes which happened in any section or let's say in any CAT paper apart from 2020, Soumya? And let's not talk about it. Pawan, difficulty level in what sense? Tell me difficulty level in what sense? Ankit, in what sense? In what sense you are talking about? Right? Quickly. So we are not even able to give the answer that what exactly has changed. Probably nothing. Yes, Amit, probably nothing. And when I'm saying the word probably, definitely nothing. And why I'm saying definitely nothing? Because मैं आगे जाके marks के बारे में बात करूंगा. Sakshi, if you have something to say, please write in the chat box. I'll not be able to unmute you, dear. DILR sets became difficult from 2017. Shardul, it's the same from probably 2016 as well. So when we are talking about, let's say DILR, let's start with what Shardul started off with. DILR, if I'm talking about, let's say 32 odd questions, still to get, let's say, hit the 99 percentile, I'm still talking about Vaibhav, if there is a voice problem, please check it at your end, because I don't think there is any problem from my side as of now. If there will be any voice issues, people will start getting into this. Okay, so when we are talking about 30 out of 32, we are talking about 16 questions to 17 questions to hit that 99 percentile. I'll talk about this in the upcoming slides also. If I talk about VARC for that matter, nothing has changed. वही reading comprehension है, वही para summations है, वही para jumbles है, और वही odd sentence para jumbles है. If I talk about quantitative aptitude, जिसके अंदर majority of the commerce students, they have that phobia that what exactly will come in quantitative aptitude. I have to study probability, I have to study permutation combination, मुझे सारी चीजें करनी है, probability, permutation combination, mensuration, geometry. Just go ahead and see that in those papers, right from let's say 2016 till 2020, how many questions actually probability or permutation combination से आए हैं. पहले वो देखो और उसके बाद डिसाइड करो कि मुझे किस सेक्शन पे या किस चैप्टर पे कितना टाइम देना है. I talk about that as well. So to be honest with you, what Amit just said is probably nothing has changed, and this is what you guys need to understand, that prepare accordingly, go through the paper pattern very thoroughly. The second thing which I want to mention here is, before going to this, just a minute guys. Yeah, the second thing which I want to mention is go through the kind of questions. So when I'm talking about going through the kind of questions, please understand, कितनी बार मैंने देखा, how many commerce students out here, please raise your hands. Commerce students, please raise your hands quickly in the chat box. Commerce students, here we go. Oh wow, very good. Many commerce students attending this session, and majority of them have a same problem कि sir quants के अंदर हालत खराब है, quant से बचा लो sir, quants के अंदर हालत खराब है. So when we are talking about, and I am getting the reply, yes sir, you are right. So if you are talking about quants, हम लोग P&C, हम लोग probability, हम लोग mensuration, हम लोग higher mathematics, इसके ऊपर भागना शुरू कर देते हैं because ये tough है sir. This is tough. Just go to the paper. Just see the kind of question you will see. Out of 34 questions in quants, roughly 80% of the paper is not from this. You will hardly get 2 or 3 questions. Not even 80, I would say 90% of the paper is arithmetic and algebra. When I'm taking arithmetic and algebra, I'm talking about something from your 10th class. Time, speed, distance, percentage, profit and loss, number system, linear equation, quadratic equation, binomial. इसके अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं. But हम लोग प्रिपरेशन वहां से करना शुरू करते हैं because quant stuff है, and वो पूरी जिंदगी हम लगे रहते हैं, यार मुझे ये भी तो देखना है, मुझे किस परसेंटाइल पे कितने क्वेश्चंस पे क्या कॉलेज मिलेगा. I'll talk about that. Go through the difficulty level of questions, and this will help you a lot in making the clear study planner. So my first thing to you is learning from past year paper. And after every slide, I'll give you the conclusion of the slide. So when I'm concluding this slide, I want to make you guys understand, go through the kind of question, किस यूनिट में से कितने क्वेश्चन आए हैं, एक पैटर्न समझने की कोशिश करो, डिफिकल्टी लेवल समझने की कोशिश करो, and go through the pattern. ये 3 चीजें करना शुरू करोगे, तब जाके आप एक स्टडी प्लानर बना पाओगे, जो मेरा लास्ट स्लाइड के अंदर आएगा, that what should be my 150 days study planner, right? That is something, I'll come to that. Let's move to the second slide. The next segment we are talking about now, that is something which is very important. CAT was a score और percentile. सर हमारे को बताओ कि CAT के अंदर score और percentile पे क्या आते हैं. And everyone was talking about this. अच्छा, कई स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर इस चीज को लेके भी चिंतित हैं, मैं इंजीनियर हूं, मैं जनरल कैटेगरी में हूं, मेरा तो IIM से कॉल नहीं आएगा. मैं यहाँ पर कॉमर्स कैटेगरी में हूं, मेरा 10th के अंदर इतना स्कोर नहीं है, 12th के अंदर इतना स्कोर नहीं है, मेरा कॉल नहीं आएगा. मेरे को फीमेल कैंडिडेट्स को ज्यादा तवज्जो दिया जाता है, मेरा कॉल नहीं आएगा. गाइस, 10th 12th का आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते, और जेंडर चेंज करवाने की सोचना भी मत, राइट? सो डोंट थिंक अबाउट ऑल दोस थिंग्स बिकॉज़ दीज आर uncontrollable factors. There is nothing in your control. Focus on your CAT percentile. Because if I talk about percentile, if I talk about colleges, apart from the top 5 IIMs, apart from the top 5 or let's say top 7 IIMs, top 7 IIMs के अलावा अगर मैं बात करूंगा, आपका MDI गुड़गांव ले लो, XLRI HR ले लो, XLRI XM ले लो, GIM ले लो, you take SPGen, you take let's say FMS, you take for that matter SIBM, you take for that matter NMIMS Bangalore. All these colleges 100% CAT score, 100% weightage on CAT score. So don't think much about this. And these colleges, when I mentioned, these give you good salary. For the engineers out there, IIT Mumbai, IIT Kharagpur, Ranchi for that matter, amazing packages, guys. They are in cluster 2, cluster 3 category, giving you a package of 15 to 18 lakh rupees. And they don't even care about what your gender is, what your 10th, 12th and graduation score is all about. All they care about is your CAT percentage and calling you guys for group discussion and personal interviews. So don't think much about this. Let's talk about CAT as of now. सो लेट्स से हम लोग 99 परसेंटाइल की बात कर रहे थे 2018 के अंदर। 2018 के अंदर 99 परसेंटाइल अगर मैं बात कर रहा हूं, सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग अराउंड 155 मार्क्स, right? Out of 300 marks, I am talking about roughly at 50 odd percent, I am talking about getting a 99 percentile, right? और यही अगर 99.9 परसेंटाइल की बात करोगे, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रफली 190 ऑड मार्क्स। सो 190 के आसपास आपका 99.9 परसेंटाइल आ जाता है, राइट? सेकंड अगर मैं बात करूं 99 परसेंटाइल के अलावा, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट 95 परसेंटाइल। Any guesses, guys? Any guesses for 95 percentile? How many marks? Quickly, I'm talking only about the raw score here. I'm only talking about raw score. Quickly, 95 percentile के लिए how much score? Very good, Shirisha. Bang on, Sejal. Bang on, guys. So roughly we are talking about 125 odd score for 95 percentile. And when I'm talking about, let's say 90 percentile, I'm talking about roughly a raw score of 110. So which means what I'm talking about is 10 questions in each section, 10 questions in each section, 12 questions in each section, 12 से 13 question each section, you are hitting 95 percentile, guys. That is something CAT 2018 was all about. If I talk about CAT 2019, the story again is similar. If I talk about 90 percentile was basically at 99 marks. 90 percentile was basically at 99 marks. Then we are talking about 120 marks for 95 percentile and roughly 155 to 157 marks at 99 percentile. That's CAT 2009. Again, we are talking about 100 odd marks. That's 10 questions. Verbal के अंदर हमारे को पैरा जंबल्स में डिफिकल्टी है, पैरा समरी में डिफिकल्टी है। अरे यार मैं बात कितने मार्क्स कर रहा हूँ? अब all I am talking about 120 marks to hit 95 percentile. We are talking about only 40 questions, 3 sections put together, which is not even 50% of the paper. So be confident. So someone was talking about, so I'm here to get that motivation. So that's where I'm here to give you guys that motivation to all these 3 categories of students which I've talked about. And if I talk about last year CAT 2020, at 63 marks we are talking about, 63 marks we are talking about 90 percentile. At 76 we are talking about 95 percentile, and at 102 we are talking about 90 percentile, because last year it was 76 question paper. So we are talking about 76 question paper, और इसीलिए हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं 228 marks में से we are talking about again roughly. So story has not changed so far. 50% is giving you 99 percentile. Story कहीं पर भी change नहीं हुई है. And this is what you guys need to understand, that at 12, 12, 12, I'm talking about VARC, I'm talking about LRDI for that matter, I'm talking about quants. 12, 12, 12, you are hitting 90 percentile. Here we go, guys. So this is something which you need to understand, right? Let's continue further. थोड़ा सा आगे चलते हैं. In 2000, number of questions. Okay, so no, 102, what are you talking about? Number of questions. Saurabh, can you suggest? I'll talk about this, Saurabh, you have to hang on. I'll talk about all the things till the last. There'll be no questions which will be, which I'll be missing out on till the time I'll be taking this session. So don't worry at all for that. Now, the next thing which I was coming to is that we are talking about percentiles here, right? Now, let's talk about 3 categories of students. First is that category of a student which is basically on 70 to 75% of the preparation. The second category of the student, which is roughly, let's say 50%, or let's say 30 to 50% of their preparation. And then there is a third category, those who have just started. I'm not talking about that, those who are still thinking, I don't know, but these are the 3 categories of the students I'm talking about. For all 3 of you guys, whatever I am saying will be applicable for all 3 of you. So don't worry at all, there will be something for all 3 of you. So let's continue. हम लोग थोड़ा discussion को और आगे बढ़ाते हैं. Let me clear this. Okay, so we talked about CAT score was his percentiles, right? So now let's talk about verbal ability throughout the years. हम थोड़ा सा और specific जाते हैं. अभी हम लोग CAT देख रहे थे that somewhere around at 50 percentile we are talking about CAT के अंदर getting 99 percentile. Nothing has changed. That's what I'm getting into. Verbal ability, right? No other questions apart from this. Nothing has changed, right? The same RC, para jumbles, odd sentence para jumbles, para summary. And in that, these two category of questions which are non-MCQ based, which means there is no negative mark, right? These two category of students, the questions, which is 7 questions, right? Apart from this, there is RC, right? So what should I do? पहला क्वेश्चन तुम्हें 150 डे प्लानर के लिए करना है, सर व्हाट शुड आई डू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 150 days? Don't go for vocab as of now, don't go for let's say other things as of now. पहला फोकस हमारा कैट है, एनमेट सिम्बाइसिस के लिए हम करेंगे बाद में. एनीवेज इट इज अ प्रोसेस. तुम कुछ अगर तुम वोकैब कर रहे हो तो प्लीज करते रहो, बट तुम सोचो कि मैं डिक्शनरी याद करना शुरू कर दूंगा, आप रीडिंग करिए, ऑटोमेटिकली द वर्ड्स विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग इनटू योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, राइट? सो दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच यू नीड अंडरस्टैंड. एंड नाउ एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई विल नॉट सजेस्ट रीडिंग नॉवेल्स, guys. I will not even suggest reading novels being a verbal trainer, because at this point of time, all you need to do is you should start cracking RCs. You should start going for RCs. You should start attacking RCs. That's the only thing which you need to do. And how you need to do in your study planner, daily basis, where you should get at least 5 RCs. So daily basis, you should solve at least 5 RCs. And when I'm talking about reading, reading is important, but not novels. Tell me the sources, sir. Tell me the sources from where should I read. There are variety of sources, guys, and I'll talk about this, the link kahan se aap de sakte ho, because CAT over the years wo sources bahar ke pad raha hai. aeonessays.com, Project Syndicate, Smithsonian Magazine, New Yorker, New York Times, Times Magazine. These are some of the things from where CAT is taking the passages right from 16 to 20. Ankit, that's what I was telling about. Right from 16 to 20, the links which I've just told you guys, the blogs or the website which I've just told you guys, CAT is asking passages from these only. Smithsonian Magazine, Times Magazine, New Yorker, New York Times. These are the magazines from where they are basically talking about this, right? So Shardul, you will find many in our on Ekoching website also. I'll talk about that, Shardul, as well. So that's CAT over the years, verbal ability over the years. When I'm talking about genre, these are some of the favorite genre as far as CAT is concerned. These broad 9 areas. These broad 9 areas, CAT last 5 साल से इन्हीं broad areas में से questions पूछ रहा है. Last 5 years, 5 to 6 years, these are the broad areas from where CAT is basically asking you question. So nothing has changed. That's what I'm saying, telling you guys. So apart from last year, we are talking about 5 passages. Those 5 passages, basically 3 passages, typically 700 to 800 odd words. 2 passages, somewhere around 450 to 500 odd words. Right? Here we are talking about 5 to 6 questions. Here we are talking about 3 or 4 questions. Nothing has changed. It's exactly the same, right? You guys are making it difficult. Keep it simple and silly, guys. There is nothing which you have lost. Let's now talk about score versus percentiles for verbal. As of now, मैं snapshot recapitulate कर देता हूँ. We were talking about 50% of marks as far as to get 99 percentile. Sir, tell us more about section. Verbal के अंदर what should I do? Verbal के अंदर what should be my strategy? For the engineers out there, that's the major problem which we face. When we talk about this, we are talking about 90 percentile. 90 percentile will come somewhere at 28, a raw score of close to around 28, which means I'm talking about 10 questions. 90 percentile. When we are talking about, let's say, 95 percentile, 95 percentile, I'm talking about roughly 33 to 35 odd marks. And when, let's say, I'm talking about 99 percentile, I'm talking about roughly 42 to 45 marks, which means 15 to 16 questions. Here we go. 99 percentile, 15 to 16 questions. And that's what you need to do in 1 hour, right? Time duration kitna rakhe for total 5 RCs. So Shardul, it will depend on what exam, whether it is a 45 minutes or a 1 hour exam. If it is a 1 hour exam, 60 minutes exam, for RC it should be 45 minutes. For verbal ability, it should be 15 minutes. And for a 45 minutes, which was last year, 40 minutes, which was last year, 30 should be on RC and 10 should be on verbal ability. That should be ideally the breakup of the timing. So this is what you need to understand. Again, 15 question, guys. 15 क्वेश्चन आपको करने हैं और आप वो 99 परसेंटाइल पे बैठे हुए हो और 90 परसेंटाइल के लिए we are only talking about 10 questions. This is something which you guys need to understand to crack the examination. इसीलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ, know your enemy and you will do wonders. Know your enemy and you will do wonders. Let's talk about quantitative ability. Right? Okay, here we go. I have a question. How much time we should spend on one RC? Roughly, it should be somewhere around 8 to 9 minutes. Tabitha, Jacob. So when we are talking about quantitative ability, again, मैं फिर वही बोल रहा हूं, पूरा फोकस लगा दो, पूरा फोकस लगा दो. और ये मैं नहीं बोल रहा, ये पास्ट ईयर पेपर बोल रहे हैं. I am not talking this thing. This is the past year paper बोल रहे हैं. Just go download past year paper and you will find the similarity. Right? So this is something which you need to understand. Your next 150 days study planner should talk about this. Let's talk about logical reasoning and data interpretation. What should I talk about logical reasoning and data interpretation? और let's say QA के अंदर सर आपने नहीं बताया that किस percentile पे कितना marks मिलेगा. Let's talk about quantitative aptitude. Right? So if I talk about quantitative aptitude, roughly somewhere around at 42 marks, we are talking about 99 percentile. Again, we are talking about 15 questions. Same is the case for quants. Same is the case for verbal. Right? And if I talk about logical reasoning, data interpretation, to get 99 percentile, or I would say 99.5 plus percentile, all you need is this. All you need is this out of 32 to hit that particular thing. So 50% is something जो दिमाग में बिठा लो और उसी हिसाब से preparation करना शुरू करो. Now I'm coming back to this thing. As I said, I'll not stretch my session more than 35 minutes and I'll be committed to what I said because I know you guys are busy. My study planner should be for next 150 days. Before I should show my study planner, guys, I want to understand from you guys, now what should you do? मैंने जो भी चीजें बातें करी हैं अभी तक, तुम्हारे हिसाब से अब तुम्हें नेक्स्ट 4 months के अंदर क्या करना चाहिए? Quickly in the chat box. Next 4 months, what thing you should do? Quickly in the chat box, please. Quickly in the chat box. I want answers. What, according to you, what you guys you should do as far as to crack CAT, let's say, to get a good percentile. Concept and mocks, questions practice. Okay, what else? Morning, afternoon, study. Okay, fine. So let's talk about few months here. Let's talk about this. July, August, September, October, and let's say November. Right? This is all you have. Nothing else. Right? So we are talking about 50, 180, 180, and 90. This is all you have with you guys. कितना हो गया ये? कितना हो गया total? How much? What is the total here? Quickly. 18, 54, 54, 66, 10, 60. Okay. Roughly 650 plus hours. 680, yes, to be precise. It is roughly 650 plus hours. So all you have is 650 hours. अगर मैं 650 hours के लिए बात करूं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है at this point of time, अब यहां पर आपकी strategy change होगी. For those who have done 70% of their syllabus, don't wait for mocks. I mean, don't wait that आपका syllabus complete होगा तब मैं mocks दूंगा. Mocks should start from now on. Same is the case for 50% wala guy, and same is the case for 20% wala guy. Mocks should start, because if I talk about mocks, and on an average, let's say if you're talking about giving at least 30 mocks into, let's say, 3 hours, we are talking about 90 hours, and this mock should be with an analysis, right? I'll talk about that as well. So 30 into 3 and additional 90 hours, we are talking about roughly 200 hours gone for mocks. 200 घंटे तुम्हारे मॉक्स के अंदर चले गए. All you are left with is 450 hours. तुम्हारे पास अब 450 घंटे हैं. वो 450 घंटे जो शायद तुम बहुत अच्छी तरीके से अगर अभी से चलो तो ये 4.5 घंटे भी आपको अच्छी तरीके से पूरे कैट की प्रिपरेशन करा सकते हैं. आपने कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ा है. आपके पास वो 450 घंटे अभी भी हैं, और वो 450 घंटे अगर आपने अच्छी तरीके से कंट्रोल में ले लिए, आप अभी भी अच्छे परसेंटाइल ले सकते हो. और दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल यू एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. पैसेजेस, वर्बल एबिलिटी के अंदर ऑल यू नीड टू डू इज passages and parajumbles and parasummary. So 5 RC passages daily and at least 20 parajumbles and parasummary every week. Right? Your study planner should have this. your study planner in July should have 5 mocks. Your study planner should have at least 90 sets of logical reasoning, and your study planner should have arithmetic and algebra in July and August. Can you do that, guys? Can you do that? Yes or no? Can't you do this 2 units here? And can't you do this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can if you yourself are motivated कि हम इसको कर सकते हैं. Quickly in the chat box, guys, समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है? For 80% case, so that's what Shardul, that's what revision is all about. ये क्या है Shardul? Shardul, what is this? This is revision. Shardul, this is applicable for you as well. Shardul, this is applicable for you as well, because what we do in you have to solve comprehension. That's it. No time for reading novel or improving speed. Just see how I can eliminate the option. Right? When I'm talking about अगस्त के अंदर मुझे यही चीज कंटिन्यू करनी है. या मैं अरिथमेटिक अलजेब्रा कर रहा हूं, सो मेरा जुलाई एंड इट इज बेसिकली कोई टाइम पहले बोला था, आई हैव टू डेवलप माय बेस. किसको बेस बनाना है? जो लोगों ने स्टार्ट किया है, 50% पेपर किया है, वो लोग अपना यहाँ पर बेस बनाना शुरू करेंगे. और जो लोग शर्दुल जैसे हैं जिन्होंने 70-80% कर लिया है, वो लोग यहाँ पर रिवाइज करना शुरू करेंगे. इन्हीं चीजों को, इससे बाहर, इसके दायरे के बाहर नहीं जाना है हमारे को. सितंबर में आते आते हम लोग नंबर सिस्टम और ज्योमेट्री में जाएंगे और LRDI के सेट्स हमारे कंटिन्यू रहेंगे. दिस इज अगेन फॉर एवरीवन. मैंने जैसे कि बोला था, ये हर किसी बंदे के लिए एप्लीकेबल है. ये स्ट्रेटेजी अब चेंज नहीं होने वाली है. और अक्टूबर के अंदर आप क्या करेंगे? अक्टूबर के अंदर सिर्फ आपने जो यहां तक नोट्स बनाए होंगे, आपको इन वेरी सॉरी फॉर दैट, आपको यहाँ पर जो 15 मॉक्स के अंदर जो डाउट्स आए होंगे, वो 15 मॉक्स के अंदर जो आपने गलतियां करी होंगी और एनालिसिस के अंदर जब आपने उन गलतियों का एहसास किया होगा, आपको अक्टूबर के अंदर वो करना होगा. और नवंबर के बाद, नवंबर के अंदर आप जाएंगे वही एक एनर्जी को लेकर जो कि तुमने इस पर्टिकुलर 30 या 35 मॉक्स देने के लिए की है, वही नवंबर के अंदर कैट डी डे वाले दिन आप वही मॉक दे के जाएंगे. और मैं बोल रहा हूं, यू कम आउट विद द फ्लाइंग कलर्स. अगर आपने अगले 650 घंटे, छोड़ दो ये 150 दिन, सिर्फ ये देखो कि मेरे पास 650 घंटे हैं, अगर ये 650 घंटे मैंने अच्छी तरीके से यूटिलाइज कर लिए, मैं शायद उन अच्छे कॉलेजेस जिनकी मैं ड्रीम करता हूं, मैं वहां बैठा हूं. राइट? हाउ टू एनालाइज माई स्ट्रेंथ एंड वीकनेस. मैं मेरी स्ट्रेंथ और वीकनेस कैसे एनालाइज करूं? और मेरे लिए इसके पास सिर्फ एक ही आंसर है, दैट मॉक एनालिसिस. मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, मैं पिछले 8 साल से बच्चों को कैट की प्रिपरेशन करा रहा हूं, एंड मेजर थिंग विच स्टूडेंट मेक अ मिस्टेक इज दे डोंट डू एनालिसिस. होता क्या है? मॉक दिया, how we analyze the mock. Do anyone can share his experience in the chat box, or how many of you actually analyze the mocks, or how many of you even started giving the mocks? Guys, quickly in the chat box, how many of you started giving the mocks? Quickly in the chat box. Anyone? How many of you started giving the mocks? Anyone have analyzed the mocks? Right? अगर आप mocks analyze, शिवम analyze कर रहे हो, you should analyze the mock. Analyze the mock. Why for the analysis? First, let's say if I talk about verbal. Now, what student do is 3 घंटे का मॉक दे दिया, उसके बाद हो गया मेरा मॉक, मेरे मॉक के अंदर आ गए let's say 70 percentile, that's okay. Analysis. Now, what should be analysis? If let's say you are coming to faculty like me and saying that, sir, मेरा verbal weak है. verbal में क्या? verbal में क्या आप fact based क्वेश्चन गलत कर रहे हैं? verbal में क्या आप inference based क्वेश्चन गलत कर रहे हैं? इन्फ्रेंस के अंदर वर्बल में क्या आप मेन आइडिया बेस्ड क्वेश्चन गलत कर रहे हैं, या इन्फ्रेंस के अंदर आप स्पेसिफिक आइडिया बेस्ड क्वेश्चन गलत कर रहे हैं, या फिर आपको पैसेज के अंदर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में प्रॉब्लम है? इज दिस कॉम्प्रिहेंशन बेसिकली रिलेटेड टू फिलोसॉफिकल पैसेज, और दिस प्रॉब्लम इज रिलेटेड टू बिजनेस एंड इकोनॉमिक्स पैसेज? इफ लेट्स से यू आर डन विद दिस आल्सो, सर आई हैव ऑप्शन इन एलिमिनेशन. एलिमिनेशन में क्या सोच रहे हो? ये आपको एनालिसिस से आएगा. और हम एनालिसिस कैसे करते हैं? हमारे लेट्स से आउट ऑफ 100 क्वेश्चन हमारे 30 क्वेश्चंस गलत हो गए, वी जस्ट गो टू द सॉल्यूशन एंड से अच्छा इसको ऐसे करना था. that's the biggest mistake which you can do. Don't go to the solution, guys, just solve it again. And when you solve that paper again, आपको 3 चीजें दिखेंगी. 3 things which you will notice. The first thing is that you have wasted time on the wrong question. Many a times when I talk to the student saying that, have you attempted the paper? Have you attempted this question? Student bolta hai, no sir, I have not attempted. And my next question to the student is, how much time you have invested? And the reply from the student is, sir, 4 minutes. If you have invested 4 minutes there and you have come out without marking the option, you have still attempted the question, right? So the first thing which you will realize is, I wasted time on the wrong question. The second thing which you will realize is that there'll be some question which you have kind of left or went wrong due to anxiety, because anxiety will play its own important role. So you need to attempt all the questions which went wrong, and all the questions which you have left during mock, you have to reattempt that without going to the solution. And again, the mistake which we do is the questions which went right, go to the solution and see that whether your logic and the logic given in the mock solution is matching or not. If your logic is not matching, because I teach verbal, and my only thing to the student at every point of time is that you should know the logic with why you are eliminating the option. हमारे तुक्के से कई बार आंसर सही हो जाते हैं, and that's what the verbal is. There is no one is there to stop me whether this question is right or wrong. It's like that Shakespeare की आत्मा हमारे अंदर आ जाती है उस दिन, and we just go on and attempt 34 questions. That is something, a blunder which you guys are doing. So that's how you can analyze your strength and weakness. That's it. If you are not appearing for mock, which means you are not getting your strength and weakness. Should I worry about my weakness or should I work on my strength? As of now, till let's say September, I would say you should work on your weakness. Till September, you should work on your weakness and simultaneously build on your strength. I repeat, you should work on your weakness and you should build on your strength till at least September. But when you are getting into October and November, or let's say for the CAT D day, don't even think of attempting the question which is your weak area, because वो क्वेश्चन जो तुम्हारे को एक साल में नहीं आया, वो उस दिन जेम्स बॉन्ड की आत्मा आपके अंदर नहीं आएगी या भगवान आपके अंदर नहीं आ जाएंगे कि आप उस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर लेंगे. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होने वाला. राइट, सितंबर तक इस पे काम करो और अक्टूबर नवंबर में जस्ट वर्क ऑन योर स्ट्रेंथ. व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू ऑल दिस गाइज, मैं तुम्हें मॉक एनालिसिस की बात क्यों कर रहा हूं, मैं आपको एक क्वांट्स की चीजें क्यों बता रहा हूं, मैं आपको वर्बल की चीजें क्यों बता रहा हूं. आपका अगला 150 दिन यही चीज की तरफ से प्लान होना चाहिए और आपका अगले 650 घंटे का प्लानिंग सिर्फ इन्हीं 7 चीजों के हिसाब से होना चाहिए गाइस. What to expect in CAT 2021? My answer to this is nothing. Whatever change is there, the change is there for all 2 lakh aspirants across the country, not for you. आपके लिए वो चेंज नहीं है. जो भी वो चेंज है वो सबके लिए है. जो भी क्वेश्चन का डिफिकल्टी लेवल है वो सबके लिए है. और ऐसा नहीं होता, मैंने कई बार स्टूडेंट को बोला है और मैं उनको बिल्कुल एग्जांपल देके बताता हूं दैट इफ द पैसेज इज टफ फॉर समवन, इट इज पैसेज इज टफ फॉर मेनी ऑफ देम, बिकॉज पेपर सेटर, जो पेपर सेटर है उसकी साइकी को भी समझो. इट्स बेसिकली दे सेट द पेपर अकॉर्डिंगली. Right, so it's not like that किसी के लिए बहुत easy हो जाएगा, किसी के लिए बहुत tough होगा. When we give that analysis, we generally say it is moderate, it is easy, or it is tough. We don't say for engineers verbal was difficult, for non-engineers verbal was easy. Nothing like that. Whether it is tough, moderate, easy, it is applicable for all of us. So that's what I want to say at this point of time. So where we can help guys at this point of time. So you have many of the things on our YouTube channel as well. You will find many of the things there on our YouTube channel. We have covered right from the basic till the last everything, not on YouTube channel, but on our Ekoching platform. And that's what I said at the last, that you will get the complete syllabus at 2948 only. That's what Ekoching platform is giving you. And you can see the quality content. Go to Ekoching platform. There are many demo videos available on www.ekoching.com. Go to that ekoching.com. वहां पर आपको सारे वीडियोस मिल जाएंगे and बिल्कुल exact level पे मिलेंगे जो आपको CAT के लिए जरूरत है. And last which I want to say at this point of time, there is something which I want to show you here. Those who are attending today's webinar, you will get additional 15% off till 12 a.m. today. And along with this, I will be giving you additional verbal live sessions over Zoom to all the students attending this seminar and using this code PS15 today. So which means आपको 2948 में additional 15% off मिलेगा अगर आप buy करेंगे 12 a.m. today तक, और ये आपका valid रहेगा 1 year तक. ये 1 year तक आपका valid रहेगा. The code is PS15, additional 15% off for all the students attending the session. और इसके अंदर I'll be giving you at least 6 लाइव सेशंस, वर्बल लाइव सेशंस, जिसके अंदर मैं आरसी, पैरा जंबल्स और पैरा समरी और हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट द पेपर, आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस. And this is something which you need to do. Those who are attending the seminar today, so this is something which you have to do till 12 a.m. today. The link is www.ekoching.com. Additional 15% off using PS59. It's very nominal amount. It's very nominal amount considering कि CAT is around the corner. अगर हम 5 महीने की भी बात कर रहे हैं, I am not even talking about 500 rupees per month, which is not even 20 rupees per day. ये शायद हम लोग इधर उधर टाइम वेस्ट पे ही लगा देते हैं. So ये आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं अपने इसके लिए. So it's www.ekoching.com. And the next, which I talk about to conclude everything, make a daily plan. I repeat, make a daily plan. And for everyone's benefit, because I'm just getting the reply, sir, we want to purchase, please share the link. So here we go. The link is there for everyone. www.ekoching.com. Pawan, you can book the mentoring slot with me. I'll share you my number as well, Pawan, at the last. Don't worry at all. So make a daily planner, guys. My 3 mantra to success. मेरे 3 mantra success में क्या है? Practice, practice, and practice. The more you practice, the more you know, rigorously and religiously you do your work, everything will be there. No one can help you if you are not disciplined. And a very important thing is, guys, you have to be disciplined. Saurabh, I'll talk about it. You have to be disciplined, guys. This is something which is very, very important. And here we go. This is my number and this is my email ID. You can get in touch with me on this number over WhatsApp. Probably I'll not be able to reply over the call, but over WhatsApp, my team and me, we together, we can help you to book the mentoring sessions also, or you can get in touch with us कि मुझे और क्या करना है, कैसे करना है. और again मैं बोलूंगा PS15 is the code which you can use for additional 15% off on www.ekoching.com. That's our email ID, and we have covered all syllabus right from the basics till the end. You can go there and see the demo videos for yourself. With this, I want to end the session quickly. I want you guys to give me the questions, what all questions you have in your mind. So whatever questions you have in your mind, please ask that. And for those जिनके पास question नहीं है, please you can give your feedback as well. First thing, अगर आपके पास question है, I'm ready to take up all the questions, guys, at this point of time. And if you don't have any questions, I want to hear to your feedback as well quickly in the chat. Here we go. So how would I know which message to attend and which one to leave in RC? Because for attempting it also, I would need to give it a read and give my time. Prerna, work on your strength. That's what I'm saying. If you give 30-40 mocks, Prerna, ये तुम्हें आने लग जाएगा. And जब आप CAT का पेपर देने आओगे, वहाँ ऊपर एक option होता है, see the question paper, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 तुम्हारे को mark करना है. And don't ever leave the passage. Leave the questions, Prerna. Don't leave the passage. Leave the questions. That's what you need to understand. Okay. Ankit, for advices for CAT 22 aspirants, start as early as possible, because you will, आप 21 के senior से पूछ सकते हो, या आपको example दे देंगे, बहुत दिक्कत होती है बाद में. Do Ekoching have its own study material in materialistic form? No, Nakul, we are purely online. Whatever is there, it's here in the online person. CAT is difficult, myth or fact? Ayush, I want to keep this option open after giving this. After this half an hour seminar, I think you need to take this call. Very interesting and informative. Thank you, Amit, for a lovely feedback. No, Sejal, not as of now. Not as of now, Sejal. Thank you, Dipanshu, for the lovely feedback. Yes, Saroj, I'll be guiding you personally as well. That's what I'm doing initially. As I said, I'll be getting with you guys on personal level as well. So please get in touch with the details which is given. Ankur, can you please share your number to everyone as well? Ankur, can you please share your number with everyone as well in the chat box so that they can get in touch with you? Thank you, Saurabh Rathi. Thank you. Ankit, RC शुरू करो, reading करना शुरू करो. Saurabh, you are asking about books. You can get in touch with me personally, Saurabh. Panshu, it is Project Syndicate, Smithsonian, New Yorker, New York Times. Nakul, anything, I mean, CAT specific past year paper शुरू कर ले, ज़्यादा helpful होगा. Thank you, Payal, Muskan. Thanks. Thank you, Ankur sir. Thank you. Okay, Nakul, so we can get in touch, no problem. Pawan, no, you can't borrow it. Anand, Ankur, can you please share the YouTube channel link as well? Okay, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Please do share your feedback, please. Ayush, start with the arithmetic, algebra, geometry. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks a lot. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every Friday, I come to YouTube channel and we'll come up with many more sessions like this every Friday at 9 p.m. Please note it down and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Thank you, Nakul. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye. Take care, guys. I hope you have loved the session. Thanks for the lovely feedback. And do purchase by 12 a.m. today, guys. आज रात को 12 बजे तक PS15 कोड करके please do purchase and confirm me on WhatsApp if you have purchased the thing. अगर आपने परचेज कर लिया है तो मुझे कंफर्म करना सो दैट मैं मेरे मेंटरिंग स्लॉट के अंदर मेरा जो ग्रुप बनेगा उसके अंदर जहां मैं मेंटर कर रहा हूं स्टूडेंट को बी एडिंग यू गाइस इन दैट ग्रुप एज वेल. सो प्लीज डू लेट मी नो वंस यू आर डन with the channel or done with the purchasing. It's very basic, as I said, not even 20 rupees per day. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Any questions, any doubts? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Thank you, Ayush. Thank you. Yes, Shardul, bilkul wahi karna hai, Shardul. That's the thing which you need to do, Shardul. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Bye. I hope you have enjoyed the session. I hope I have not wasted your time. Thank you. Saroj, you can do the payment online, Saroj. You can do the payment online, Saroj. There is a very secure payment gateway, Razorway on ekoching.com. There you can make the payment, Saroj, for sure. Dipanshu, that's what I said. मैं वही बता रहा था अभी थोड़ी देर पहले. It's a website, not a magazine, Dipanshu. न्यूयॉर्कर हो गया, न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स हो गया, स्मिथसोनियन हो गया, ये सारे जो हैं आर्टिकल्स जहां से लेते हैं. एऑन एसेज हो गया, यहां से सारे आर्टिकल्स लिए जाते हैं. Lectures are recorded, Amit, as of now, but for those who are attending this session, as I said, PS15, I'll be also personally mentoring and giving at least 8 sessions live over Zoom for all the students who will be using this code with me. I'll be talking about that. I'll be mentoring them personally for the same. With